This the book of Second Exodus, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Elohim La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Rule well, being a great example to us young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Lord, when this is an edifying lesson, this another edition of Measure Out of Time Diligently. And I'm doing so many of these because I'm really trying to catch up with them, so I can be through. And well, to go back to me doing it once a week, once every 2 weeks. But I'm trying to kind of catch up with them. But we're gonna get straight into another edition of Measure Out of Time Diligently.
First up, what the heck's going on here? Dozens of sheep have been eerily walking around in a perfect circle for 12 days straight. Where? In China. Now, is it aliens? We don't know. Have they been brainwashed by the liberal media? We don't know. Nobody seems to know while they're walking in circles.
And these animals, not only in China are they walking in circles, they walking in circles all over the world. You know, that's just not in China where they doing this. They ants and different things of that nature walking in circles in different parts of the world, not just China.
So, Will Kane, what is this?
The next pandemic. I mean,
Yeah.
this is,
Absolutely,
look at you.
it's
Yes.
China.
First
That's the
bat.
answer.
It's apocalypse.
Wow.
It's
Then
stay away.
sheep.
It's get back, Waters. Get away from whatever's happening on that screen right
I'm
there.
going to cancel my trip to Beijing.
Look, here's the thing. The other sheep were standing on the sidelines watching them saying, hey, these guys are crazy.
They could either provide an explanation for the increasing number of sightings that we're seeing, or it could reveal some more information about new encounters. The question really is how much of it is going to be declassified. Meanwhile, Mark says he was told his report is going to be included in that review for Congress, and based on other pilots he's been talking to, he is.
And that's what this video going into upon the chariots of the Lord. You know, in this First Peter chapter 3 and verse 12, it say, "For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil." And that's why you have so many sightings and chariot encounters, because the Lord is watching this place. The Lord is, through the angels, he's controlling everything. This Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. And this one also. This the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. Now, that sinful kingdom is Esau's rulership, because Esau ruled the whole earth, man. You know, the sinful kingdom itself is a people before a place. Now, America is going to be totally destroyed, but America not going to be destroyed off the face of the earth. It's going to be a giant desert. So it's talking about Esau's rulership, the rulership of the heathen, man. You know, the kingdom of the heathen. And a kingdom is a people before a place. You know, just like a city is not a city without the citizens. Without the people, it's nothing. You know? So the Lord is finna destroy this sinful kingdom. His eyes are upon this sinful kingdom. You know, now we know it was talking about the nation of Israel, but now it's talking about the nation of Edom and the rest of these heathen. The heathen rule. You know, that statue in Daniel, Nebuchadnezzar had. You know, the last and we in the part of the 10 toes, part iron, miry clay. And Esau, this current rulership of the earth is up under up under the Edomites, man. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, and that's the Edomites. And he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where then, who is he? These Edomites done that, man. No other nation did what these Edomites done, dealing with the scriptures and painting themselves as the people of the Lord and doing all these things, you know.
Convinced dozens of commercial pilots are going to be coming forward describing the same kind of lights flying in that racetrack-like pattern in the direction of the Big Dipper. The craziest part of his story, he says, is he saw a shooting star during all of this that was coming in that direction too, and he's like, oh my gosh.
And we've been saying that. I know me and the brothers in our account, me and one particular brother, the brother Lockamo, second in command at GMS Mobile. We always be talking about it. Them ain't no fucking shooting stars. Since we first came into the truth, we always tell them ain't no fucking shooting stars, man. Them be chariots. It is. It's supposed to be a shooting star. It zip across the sky, going at an angle, not downwards, but going upwards, at a slanted angle, like just shooting across the sky and it just disappears. No, man, those be chariots, man. You know, it ain't no damn shoot. Every time you see something, it ain't always what you think it is. Cause I always see, oh, that was a shooting star. Nah, that was a chariot. Once I came to the truth, I realized that wasn't no fucking shooting star. That was a chariot. I see if it was, it ain't gonna. If it was a so-called shooting star, you gonna see that motherfucker crashing down to the ground, an asteroid, a meteorite or something. You gonna see it coming down, crashing to the ground. You know, it ain't gonna be shooting sideways in the air and then burn out. It's gonna be shooting towards the ground. If you see it right, I could be wrong, but that's what I think. It'll be shooting down, not shooting diagonal or down there going in an upward motion or something. Just shooting across the sky. No, those be chariots, man. And then light up for a split second and back appear. Show itself for a second and disappear. No, no smoke, no nothing, just gone. Bright green light, bright white light, or whatever color it decide, blue light, whatever color it decide to shoot up and turn, and then just disappear. Those be chariots, man. But listen to what they saying.
There's a shooting star happening as well, and that was coming in that direction too, and he's like, oh my gosh, there's a shooting star happening as well, and then that shooting star joined in the pattern that those other lights were flying, something he's never seen before.
Whoa.
Dozens of pilots can't be making this up.
I know.
And again, we weren't studying these, but they were always out there. They were
Always.
out there when we took off. We'd see them, and then we go to land, they would still be out there.
Like every day?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
So you guys go from not having any idea that these things are out there to an upgraded radar system to seeing them every day.
Yep.
Over the last several months, there's something unexplainable appearing in the night.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36 and verse 6. Shew new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary, destroy the enemy, sake the time short. Remember the covenant and let them declare thy wondrous works. So, hey, the Lord is getting ready to judge these people. I'm going to read 9 too. It say, let him that escape be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Going into the people that oppressing the Lord's chosen, man. Let them perish, man. Those who escape, let the rage of the fire consume them, man. But the Lord is getting ready to judge you people, man. The Lord is showing signs and he been doing this, man. These pilots, they just sworn oaths and different things like that to not speak on different things, man. Esau probably come to look. If you speak on what you seen, we gonna kill your cat. I'm just playing. But we gonna kill your family, man. You know, that pretty little girl, you know, we know everything you do, that your wife, you know, hey, if you speak on what you see, it's over with for them, you know? So these people that's in the air all the time flying and shit, they be seeing stuff and they probably authorized not to speak on it. They probably paid. Esau probably pay them, look, we'll give you such and such. We know what you seen. Just don't even speak on it. You know, go along with what we say. You know, we'll make sure you bribery, man, to not speak on what they saying, man. But like they saying, we see these things every day. We'll take off and see them. We'll land, and they still there. Next day, every day we see these things, which they are not things. They are the chariots of Israel. Matter of fact, let me get that. You know, these are the vehicles of our salvation that these people are saying. Lord willing, you know, I'm a part of that number. But these are the vehicles of the salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel, man. You know, when they sung that old Negro spirit, swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home, they was talking about these so-called UFOs, UAP, whatever they call them. So, like, let me find this one. Uh, this the book of Second Kings chapter 2, and I just started verse 9 where I can see. It say, and it came to pass when they were gone over that Elijah said unto Elisha, his understudy, ask what I shall do for thee before I be taken away from thee. And Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me. And he said, thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be so unto thee. But if not, it shall not be so. And it came to pass as, and he prophesied to him. It say, and it came to pass as that still went on, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot. Oh, God, I knew that was coming. That's why I stopped slacking. It say, there appeared a chariot of fire. And this wasn't an actual chariot and horse and buggy on fire. No, it was a so-called UFO, a chariot of the Lord, alien craft, so to speak. It say, and and horses of fire. These weren't literal horses of fire, man. You know, like the phoenix bird, phoenix horse. No, man. These were actual spacecrafts. It say, and horses of fire, and parted them, and horses of fire, and parted them asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind unto unto heaven. And Elisha saw it, and he cried, my father, Abba, Abba. It say the chariot of Israel, and the horsemen thereof, and he saw him no more. And he took hold of his clothes, of his own clothes, and rent them in two pieces. He took up also the mantle of Elijah that fell from him, and went back and stood by the bank of Jordan. And he took the mantle of Elijah that fell and from him and smote the waters, and said, where is the Lord? Where is where is Yahweh power of Elijah? And when he also had smitten the waters, they parted hither and thither, and Elisha went over. And so he parted the waters, man, through the spirit because he prayed for a double portion of Elijah's spirit, and and he smote the waters and said, "Where's the Lord Yahweh?" Basically, the Lord Yahweh power of Elijah smote the water parted, and he went over, man. The Lord started showing miracles. Hey man, hey man, these things are getting ready to happen again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, hey, miracles are getting ready to be performed in the earth again, and the chariots of the Lord are getting ready to show themselves more and more in the times we coming into, man. You know, and that's why Esau, he can't hide it no more. You got all this technology. Hey, the scriptures say knowledge shall be increased. You got all this technology. You got the men of the Lord. You got all these different things. You can't hide it no more. At some point you gotta face the elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room is the Hebrew Israelites, man. In the teachings, ultimately Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, the doctrine. Someday, Esau, you gotta come to grips and tie your boots up, pull yourself up by the bootstrap, and bring your ass on, man. You gotta go for what you know, man, because hey, you running out of time, my boy. You running out of time, nigga.
From the skies over Missouri to above the Pacific Ocean.
It's not a satellite, it's not a meteor.
All baffling pilots mid-flight.
I don't know what the common denominator is, but it's always at the bottom of the Big Dipper.
Mark Holsey is a former F-18 fighter pilot. This August, he was piloting a private jet off the coast of Los Angeles when he says he saw as many as 7 mysterious objects appearing to fly thousands of feet above him. This is audio from that night alerting air traffic control.
They're going around in circles, so maybe 3 aircraft. Roger, yeah, I don't know. You're not entering any military airspace or anything, I'm not sure.
The clip obtained by Ben Hansen, a researcher who has spoken to dozens of pilots of commercial flights that have recently had similar encounters.
So it seems like it might be getting more frequent?
It's either getting more frequent or it's getting noticed more.
Okay, there it is.
But while no one seems to know what they're seeing, Holsey is sure these fast-orbiting objects aren't...
We know what it is. Come talk to us, man. We'll let you know what they are, man. We'll show them to you in the scriptures, man.
Satellites or any known military aircraft.
There were 2 aircraft from my squadron, VFA 11, and they flew, took off as a flight of 2. That means they're essentially flying in a formation like this. And as they hit the area, one of these objects went right between the aircraft. The lead air crew saw the object. He turned around, flew back, landed, and I was in the ready room when he come back. And, he had all his gear on, which typically is not a good thing because you want to get that stuff off as fast as possible. So usually means, there's a problem of some nature. And he was just sitting there saying, hey, I almost hit one of those damn things. And we all knew what he was referring to, even though we didn't necessarily have a name for it, just because we were seeing.
No, you didn't. And you almost hit a goddamn thing. I guarantee you wasn't going to hit it even if you tried to, man. And if you would have hit it, it would have ended well for you and your craft and your partner. That shit would have exploded, man. And that cherry was going to keep on moving, man.
So much. And he described it. He described it just as a black or dark gray cube, and that cube was inside of a clear or translucent sphere. And essentially,
he said it was a black or dark gray cube inside of a sphere, man. Hey, the Lord is great. The Lord terrible and very great. Cherries can be what they want to be. Hey man, the Lord finna show a lot of strange things in the earth, man. And he already doing that. Not finna, he's doing that.
The apex or the corners of that cube, best he could tell, were touching that inside of that sphere.
And that description mirrors many of the descriptions that people have had of these, whatever you want to call them. Whether they're calling them UAPs now for some strange reason. UFOs is I don't know, does it have a dirty connotation to it? And is it tainted because of so many crazy people talk about UFOs? Is that what it is?
It does come with a lot of assumptions baked
Yeah,
in.
it baked in. That's yeah. So that's something, but whatever it is, that is a design that people have reported seeing before.
Now, is it aliens? We don't know. Have they been brainwashed by the liberal media? We don't know.
And that's pretty much the point, Lord, when this is edifying. It's more scripture they can go with it. Brother, watch it, drop precepts they can go with it, feed it in the comment section. But Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I want to end it giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule web, and the great example to his younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Kwam Yashala, Abba, Shalom.